best except for you winning.
Boo. How you doing? Early graphite stream. Actually, on weekends, this is the usual time. I tend to go long on weekends, so we start early. Yes. Haha, I got you. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Hi Micah. How you doing? How's everybody doing today? I've got a little bit of a headache because I just ate some really hard chocolate that I had in the fridge. Um, but it'll be okay. Hi, Odd Panic. How you doing? Oh yeah, the trophies, which we need to update. For some reason, when I update the trophy cabinet, it updates it automatically in OBS, and then it's like changes back again, and it changes to like a version that's stored in some random ass like OBS folder. Doing good? Having a late breakfast? What you having? Hey, all Grizzly. Welcome. Welcome. Oh yeah, I need to add the Treasureland game to the treasure cabinet. Yeah. Hold on. McDonald's Treasureland Adventure. Whoops. Yeah. Give me that. Let's get Photoshop open. My like 11-year-old copy of Photoshop. Bacon, eggs, and toast. Classic. Nice. I usually just have a bagel for breakfast. My favorite. The cornerstone of nutrition. There we go. Save and save as trophies. .png. Yes. There we go. There. Yeah, there you can see it. Ronald is here. How many games have we finished so far? 10. Oh, stunts. Welcome. Welcome. How are you doing today? Mr. Dog Man. We're plucking on early today, are we? This is when we usually start on weekends, isn't it? Am I mistaken? Because weekend streams are 7 to 9 hours long. So we gotta start early. Or else my sleep schedule will be even more destroyed than it already is. My tracking seems kind of fucked up today. What's up with this? Ah, ah, ah. Yeah, the feels early to you. You just finished 2 tall boys of Heineken and now you're drinking a Monster. So what the fuck? You're gonna get heart palpitations, dummy. You're gonna die. Do we need to call the vet? Ew, there's gunk on my glasses. Blah. Forgot to clean them because it's annoying. I really want a beer. One of my friends posted a picture of some food that she was eating with a tall boy of Labatt Blue beer. Now I really want like a cheap tall boy of beer ever since seeing it. The curse. You miss America. You miss Steel Reserve. Steel Reserve's pretty good. I usually like just PBR. Honestly, I like PBR. It tastes really good. It's nice and bitter. Yum. It's like really cheap beer, Misato style. You've never had PBR? Well, the next time you're here, you can drink it. You should try a number of them. I feel like Miller High Life is like not bad either. Honestly, as far as like cheap ass beer goes, I don't know. Not that I don't like fancy beer. It's just something about the cheap stuff is so drinkable. You're a little freak, Steel Reserve. You're a little freak, Steel Reserve, and like all the Limerita variants are the stuff you relish when you're in America. Well, I guess if you can't get it where you are, then might as well have your fill while you're in the neighborhood. The only thing you really like is Strongbow and fruity stuff. Good on whoever took that picture. I think that was Stunts. Strongbow is pure Friday night juice. It's Friday night. There's always time for fun. Is that how it goes? No. There's always time for fun. It's Friday night. Is that how it goes? Let's dance. Yeah. We should play Killer 7 eventually. But I feel like I played so many games on here that I've already played before. And I don't want it to just turn into like replaying games. We gotta see something new as well. Strongbow is good to mix with rum and ginger ale. What? Never heard of this before. You're really excited for Dungeon Crawler TBH? I hope it's good. I don't know if it's good or not. It looks cute at least. And I like the scrolling effect. Here, why don't we just go ahead and start the game? It's fun to watch someone show you a game they really like. That is true. And then it also reduces the friction of the game. Less opportunities to get stuck, although, you know, Alone in the Dark, we certainly had plenty of problems with that. And Alone in the Dark 2 especially. Let's see. Alright, let me get my real hardware with a real legitimate copy of the game. Load it up. It's real. There you are. Wow, why is it so big? Oh my god. I always have the same dream. Whoops. It's a very strange dream where someone is calling out to me. Who could that be? It seems like the voice is trying to tell me something very important. When I try to go to meet that person, that is where the dream always ends. But something is different about today's dream. Something has made my heart race. Oh, I want a good dream. Dream Maze, Kigurumi Adventure. We started the Japanese version, and it has a sing-along intro with lyrics? That's cool. That part that we just saw? Let's see. How much of my name can we fit in here? Cool music. Also this like weird like frog fish computer submarine that we're putting our name into. Let's... Nah, we need the E. It's good. Welcome to the dream world of Endaria. I'm Mikhail. I have something I need to talk to you about. If you don't want to hear it, please press the start button. Andiria was ruled by the queen and 4 princesses. But a person named Akumu has taken them somewhere. What? Was it a fan translation? Yeah. Because of that, this dream world's balance has gone mad, Ribbit. This is a Super Nintendo game originally. Ribbit? Because of that, the stuffed animals have gotten ferocious. Tell me about it. Therefore, we've selected you and searched for other appropriate people. Appropriate. This kid looks worried. He just looks weird. He's kind of creepy. Don't imagine things, Ribbit. What? What does that mean? Ribbit. Don't ribbit. What? What the hell's going on? So therefore, if you want to return to your world, please cooperate, Ribbit. We've been taken hostage? Does this frog even listen to what people say? Incidentally, even if the enemy Kigurumis beat you, you'll come back to this world when you sleep, Ribbit. Frog Jigsaw? Hi, Shelter Mix. Anyway, take this Kigurumi as a present. How are you doing today? I should wear this? It looks very good on you. Great! That's a huge improvement on the design. I don't like this at all. What a loser. Please take the Kigurumi from more powerful enemies. Well, that's all for me. Great. What the hell? Okay, this is good. I've only played it for a second to test things out before, so cool. Mode 7. Look at the clouds. They look like bunnies and little choo-choo trains. So, the only place we can go, I think, is Cake Tower. Madness. This is Cake Tower. Remember that one? Seems like some is captured in the jail, but who is it? I don't know. So, it's like a wizardry style game. We have beanstalks instead of stairs here. Thank you, Mr. Tanuki. Ouch. It seems like maybe the pixel aspect ratio is off or something. I hate his face. It creeps me out. I don't like to look at him, frankly. Uh-oh. Oscar appears. Mr. Mole appears. These guys mean business. So like the guy said, the plushies are running wild. I don't know why it says what's wrong when you attack. It's really weird. He looks like a Control-Alt-Delete character. Yeah, that's what the problem is. I don't like it. Almost reminds you of Zatch Bell. Not familiar. What is that? Horizontally stretched, maybe? Hey, Race. How you doing? He looks like Mikey? What? Mikey? Who's that? So there's this like weird grid system. It seems kind of superfluous. The enemies can actually like move before you attack, and then you miss. It seems kind of stupid, honestly. Kappa Mikey was Canadian anime? What? Hey, 69. Nice. I like our little sprite of him wearing the sparrow suit in the bottom left corner of the screen. Can't believe you're trying to type Kappa without it being the emote. You beat the stuffed animals. You got 8 candies. A Kigurumi is left over. Will you take it? You can only carry 6. Yep, let's take it. So Kigurumis are basically how you change your like moves and stuff in this game. Seems Sparrow Face appears. Look at them. They look really creepy. Punch? Whoops, no, not right there. Ugh, the way that they look when they get attacked. Hey Emily. Hey Penrose, welcome. kill him. Kappa Mikey was a cartoon that joked about anime/Japanese culture. It was not that bad. When is this from? I've never heard of it before. Maybe certain enemies have weak points on the grid. Yeah, maybe. They have weak points by attack type. Let's see how much kick does by comparison to punch. Yeah, it does a little bit less, I think. 0.6 to 0.8. Wow. So not that long ago. Yeah, we already have a Sparrow suit. But we might as well take it. So, you can use candy. Candy is like money, but you can also use it to heal yourself. For 10 per candy. So, you kind of have to balance your money and your healing, I guess. You received the chocolate. That didn't sound right. That didn't sound correct, did it? Oh, you mean Metro stole mechanics from this? Oh yeah, I forgot the bullets were money in Metro. You can trade candies for items. We probably don't want to buy anything yet. Well, let's buy... These power up your punch and your kick. I have not actually played this game before. I just tested it. And played like maybe like 20 minutes or something. Cool, chill. Hold on, just a second. I'm gonna... Huh? I want to check and see if the aspect ratio is right on the pixels and stuff. Windowed scale. Remember window position and size. How do I make sure it's aspect ratio? How do I make it correct? Integer scale. Yes. That's what I want. Okay, I think it might be correct now, I hope. Let's see. No. It looks kind of off. I don't know why. I wonder if it's using a different resolution. Uh-oh, you accidentally promised your British normie friends you'd play Among Us with them. But you'd much rather watch the stream. Tell them that you're sick and you're throwing up and you're dying. You can turn in your Kigurumi to the tailor to have them altered. Cool. You're going to pretend you fell asleep. Wow. It's pretty nasty. You must not like your friends very much, Stuns. Changing room? Nah. Well, let's go in and see it anyway. This is the changing room. You can change your Kigurumi. Who will change clothes? Pay attention to the size. So, we have Oscar and we have Sparrow Face. I want to keep the Sparrow one, though. Griffith. Yeah? It's the curse of having a long-ass name. Hello. Welcome to the tailor. What do you want? Well, we don't really want to do any of this. Actually, yeah, because even depositing Kigurumi costs money, and we don't want to spend anything right now. So let's just do free insults. I'm a crab, so you can't make fun of me. Now go home. I wonder if that's some kind of like a pun in Japanese or something. It's also the healing room, where this like dogu will heal you. But it costs 10 candies, and our max health is 100, so there's no point in doing that right now. Uh-oh. Grab a bit. Well, we're going to kick this guy's ass. Yeah, you're dead. I feel like the battle music could be a little better. You got it. Nice job. The tile set for the dungeon is quite nice, isn't it? It looks very tasty. You beat the stuffed animals. You get 5 candies. Okay, there's nothing here. There's this. Magic carpet. It seems like it's not moving. I guess this is like an elevator. Fast traveling, so you don't have to go to the stairs every time. Rabbit appears. Well, we're gonna kill them. I wish I had a Kigurumi. For real. Yeah, see, it said you've been changed, but I don't know why it says that, because it's the enemy that changed position. Oh, look, they did it again. They can dodge your attacks. That seems to be like the only thing that the grid is used for. It's kind of annoying, honestly. Yay. There should be a wooden doll in the storage room on the 4th floor. Thanks, little squirrel. Yeah, we don't need to hear that again. Like one of the cute bear suits or the full body anime girl mask and costumes. Like the fucking pajamas. What the hell are you talking about? Would you like this floor's map? You can trade 10 candies for it. We don't need it because we've already mapped out almost the entire floor. Your main question about this game from the title was which kind of Kigurumi it is. Is it called Kigurumi when it's like the full body suit? Really? I had never heard of that before. I mean, I've heard of that, but Fox has opened a map shop. Have you found it? Yes, we have. I've like seen those, but I didn't know they were called Kigurumi. What the hell? Kigurumi are really comfy. They seem like it. It's too bad that winter is just the ending, because it would be nice to have one for the winter time. I guess it just means like bodysuit? Huh. That's very odd. Wow, look at how intense the rabbit looks when it attacks. These stuffed animals have turned violent. You wish you lived in a place that had seasons other than hot or hotter, so you could enjoy winter fashion. There is no winter fashion though. At least not for me. In the winter, all I do is wear the same jacket and pants like every fucking day. Ooh, now it's chocolate cake. We might as well go in here. You picked up some nice sweaters on sale. Yeah, sweaters are nice in the wintertime. Uh-oh. Tweet appears. You love how on top of the masks is often like an extra layer of skin too. You mean like that like plush skin that they have? Human skin is not sufficient anime girl skin material. I guess that is true. Your jacket is dope though? Yeah, I have a jacket that looks almost exactly like this in real life, but I'm kind of sick of wearing it. I just want to wear normal clothes. I like summer best because I like to wear tank tops and shorts. It's my favorites to wear. You can't do that in the wintertime. No, you rat. Why did they get to dodge and then attack? That seems like very unfair. There should be a wooden doll in the storage room on the 4th floor. Somebody else already told us that. A treasure chest. Will you open the box? You received the chocolate. That sound effect does not sound correct. Does it? I don't know. A hole? Okay. Alright, so that's where this goes. Huh? Oh, it's this way. You don't think you own a single pair of shorts? Why? They're so nice. I didn't wear shorts until a couple of years ago, but now they're like my favorite kind of clothing. We don't need the changing room. The elevator won't move unless a switch somewhere is turned on. Okay. On this floor, there are holes, so you'd better be careful. You live in the same 3 pairs of black jeans and no other pants. I mean, black jeans are cute. My one pair of jeans that I have is getting so shredded between the thighs that they are like almost like too indecent to wear in public. Showing a little bit too much skin. You wear cargo shorts practically every day? Cool. Cargo shorts are awesome. You were told you were told EU people bully short-wearing Americans. Don't know if true though. Really? Is that true? Stunts, can you confirm? Oh, I guess you're not in the EU anymore because of Brexit though. You got 0 candies? Great. You know, we don't need another Sparrow Kigurumi. Sorry. It's not my fault. Beanstalk. Let's explore a little more first. How about... Where's the map? How do I see that? Oh, you don't have the map yet. So you can't see anything until you get the map. Oh, here's the map shop. Sure. Is there anything that we haven't seen? No, we've been in every room, so that was pointless. That was just a waste of candies. I feel like shorts are less common there than in America. You're shy about your legs. Well, nobody should be shy about their legs. It's cool. There's a joke that US men wear shorts that are too long. Really? I wish that guys would wear short shorts in the United States. It'd be pretty nice. So we meet again. Would you care for an item? Where did you even come from? What even do any of these do? Love long shorts. Love a good ankle breeze. Are you talking about like capris or something? Yeah, me too. Short shorts for everyone. Yeah, agreed. My favorite pair of shorts is like a pair of denim cutoffs from jeans that got destroyed. And I just like rolled up the cutoff part. They're very comfy. It's like my favorite thing. It feels like my body is supposed to look like that by default. Be careful. You can't use candy during battles. Okay. One pair of shorts you do have, you definitely wouldn't wear outside for many reasons. Excuse me? Are they like assless chaps or something? Magic carpet. Yeah, we can't even use this yet though. Uh-oh. Seems like the enemies are not becoming any more dangerous. People always say assless chaps, but there's no form of chaps that cover the ass. That is true. You're very wise. Incredible. What's down here? Look at how cute! Oh my god! Use punches and kicks differently, depending on the Kigurumi. Sounds like a business opportunity. Then you're just creating like leather shorts or something. Yeah, let's get the map, why not? Alright. Another pointless map, because we've already seen almost everything on the floor. Huh? The music, it could be a little better. Hope we get another party member soon. Because this phase of an RPG where you have one party member, it's always like very boring. Beanstalk, let's go up. This chocolate cake looks really good. Nora no Ura appears? What is this? Is this a cat or like a hamster? 9 damage for punch. Wow, it must be a cat. Looks scary. Okay, so both punch and kick have the same amount of damage. I wonder if you level up in this game. You beat the stuffed animal, so you got 0 candies. Kigurumi is left over. Yeah, okay. It's a new Kigurumi. Let's see. We need to heal up a little bit. Let's see if we can find a changing room. Storage room. This is not a place for a guy like you to come to. This guy looks fucking serious. Catboy time? Yeah. Let's see. There should be a wooden doll in the storage room on the 4th floor. You're the 3rd person who said that. This must be like the only thing going on around here. Hey, have you heard about the wooden doll in the storage room on the 4th floor? Yeah. Do you know about the wooden doll in the storage room on the 4th floor? You know, I did actually hear that there is a wooden doll in the storage room on the 4th floor. Changing room. Yeah, let's change. Change clothes. It looks so funny with his face peeking out. Let's see what our stats look like now. Looks like we have higher agility, maybe. You're glad that he's suffering? Who would be suffering wearing something like that? It would be so much fun. Okay, just nothing in that room. I always like in dungeon crawlers like this when there's just a room that has nothing in it at all. I think it's funny. He's still got that positive attitude. He looks a little creepy. Real Christmas Story vibes. He looks incredibly unhappy in that full body shot, yeah? His facial expression is scary in the portrait. I don't like it. Do you think the queen is okay? I don't know. What's wrong with her? Is Pepsi okay? Let's see if this does... Wow, that's significantly more damage. The character could look better. What's your answer to, is Pepsi okay? I mean, what do you mean? Seems like a very philosophical question when you phrase it like that. What in the world are we going to do about Akumu? This guy looks like he's having a real fucking bad day. Just sitting in the fetal position with your eyes bulging out. What's in here? Pentagon appears. Pentagon? You'll die like the rest. Wow, look at those eyes. So we do 12 with kick. What does punch do? Way less damage, okay. Do we have any talents yet? Let's see. No. So we'll just kill him. Hey Toost, how's it going? Everybody really likes this kid's portrait, huh? He looks so dastardly. Okay, nothing in this room, I guess. I'm getting a little turned around. This floor is kind of confusing. A magic carpet plays the role of elevator in this tower. Yeah, but where's the switch for the magic carpet? Oh, hello. No, we don't need anything. Sleep pill? You're gonna sell that to a child? Creepy. Yeah, the kid's getting into it. You feel it. He looks scary. I don't like it. Where did we come in anyway? Is he a child? Yeah, I think so. He's like a child wearing pajamas. Whoa. G butterfly appears. What is the G giant? G for giant? You've been picturing him as a fully grown adult man. Why? Seems like clear that he is a child, sons. Are you projecting onto him? Bingo. Okay, so I guess kick is good against these guys. Pay attention to size. He's got like manlet energy. You could see him as a man. Adult guys can wear matching top and bottom straight pajamas if they want. Yeah. It seems like something you would do, actually. Let's use chocolate. Yeah, we need health. These guys hit like really hard for butterflies. Yeah, look at that. 17 damage? Jesus Christ. You wish you had a pair? Yeah, I'd like some like matching like pajama set. I think that would be really cute. With a nice print on it. What kind of pajamas would you guys like? Ideally. If you were going to get like a fancy set of matching pajamas, what in the world are we going to do about Akumu? Yeah, somebody else is worrying about that too. Magic carpet? This doesn't work yet. Wish you had a pair? Silk robe? I guess that sounds nice. You pretty much live in flannel sleep pants plus bathrobe these days. Very nice. Sounds comfortable. I've got this pair of pajama pants that are blue and have like sleepy cows on them. But they're almost completely destroyed at this point. You only have pajama pants, no pajama shirt. Why is that such a thing? Why are pajama shirts not common? Is it because it seems too formal to wear something with buttons to bed? Your mom gifted you PlayStation pajama pants. PlayStation pajamas. They have the PlayStation logo on a large t-shirt and the 4 button symbols on pajama pants. Are they comfortable? Sounds like fun. You have no idea. You sleep in your day clothes. It's you. For so long, you don't know what you'd want. Like fully clothed? Like wearing jeans and everything in bed? You have some cute checkered pajama pants? That's nice. Checkers are cool. What kind of colors are they? I also have like a long like black skirt that I wear for like pajamas sometimes. But it gets stuck on stuff. So I think we already went in here. Right? Yeah. So we can't go in the storage room because this like Yakuza duck won't let us for some reason. A fellow jeans sleeper. You used to just lay in bed with whatever you were wearing that day, mostly jeans. Yeah, I guess whatever's comfortable. There were some periods of time where I would sleep on the couch fully clothed. Where was the beanstalk? That duck smoking? I guess so. It's kind of funny. Where is the beanstalk? It was in here, right? No. This is just the magic carpet guy. So where are we going? No, not you guys. These guys are scary. I'm afraid of those butterflies. Did we go in here? I don't feel like we did. Hold on, I want to explore this whole room. Uh-oh. Oscar. Let's kill these guys. Yeah. Whenever I see characters smoking in games, it makes me want a cigarette. Even though I'm not supposed to have them. Treachery. You keep wanting a cigarette lately. Let's stay strong. Yeah. It's bad for you, but it's also looks very attractive. So it's hard to resist. Uh-oh. I don't know why it says what's wrong sometimes. Peer pressured by a video game. It's really a problem, like in Yakuza and stuff, when characters are smoking. I'm just like, damn, that looks so good. We don't need another Kigurumi of that. It's yummy and it looks cool. Yeah, it looks very attractive. Like, the appeal is like, I can just loiter and like nobody can say anything because it's like technically you have like a reason. Or you can trade candies for items. Yeah, but we don't need to though. Eye opener? Is it like stimulants or something? Let's buy a chocolate. Just in case we get into a fight and we need it. You just like tobacco smell, but you're weak as hell to smoking anime girls. I like the smell personally. I think it smells really good. Oh, this goes down. But it's understandable. I guess it's different when it's you're the one who's smoking. No, we don't need the map shop. Why does Majima have to be so hot? I know, right? He's like recklessly attractive. Loitering reason, consuming drugs. Yeah, nobody can stop you. I guess unless you're like next to a door or something. Never considered that angle. Yeah, it's just nice, like especially at night. If you want to go out and look at the stars and not look like you're like casing people's cars to break into or something, you can just go outside and smoke a cigarette and like look at the sky. It's nice. That's literally why, when and why I would smoke, or go out for a walk or something, and give yourself a cigarette as a reward for exercise, even though it basically undoes the any good that you might have gotten out of it. You don't smoke, but your parents have smoked all your life, so you don't mind hanging out with smokers. My dad used to smoke, but not anymore. You also disliked weed smell before you were a stoner. There's probably a large habituation element. Yeah. Weed smell is kind of weird. It's, I don't know. Oh. No, I'm fine. Go away. Weed smell can make me feel a little nauseous sometimes. And also it makes me want to smoke the weed, and I don't want to smoke weed because I know what will happen if I do. Which is, I'll get really paranoid and anxious. Start thinking about cults or something. Get really freaked out. Making it sound so romantic. I don't know. It is quite romantic. That's why people in the old movies are always smoking cigarettes and I don't know, having hetero romantic tension or something. quit because it got too cold to go to the store consistently. Yeah, the process of buying cigarettes is like really annoying. Having to show your fucking ID and everything. I just don't like doing that. You get like this kind of feeling of judgment from the people that you're buying them from a lot of the time. Especially if it's like an older woman or something. You can feel like the older woman's disapproval and you're like, oh no, I really shouldn't be doing this. Honestly surprised there's not a loot crate for smokers. What is loot crate? Never heard of this before. Is it like a subscription service? A subscription service. You get like gamer t-shirts and Nendoroids every month. I guess that's fine. That's what you're into. A subscription box that sends branded products. I mean, I guess there's really not like too much variety for cigarettes anymore, in the United States at least, because there was the flavored cigarette ban like 12 years ago or something. It got really popular and had a lot of imitators. It's really impressive. You've managed to avoid knowing about Loot Crate. I mean, like I said before, there's a lot of graffiti on the walls and floor. Who drew it? Where? Am I looking for like hidden text now? God damn it. I wasn't on like public Twitter until like a couple months ago, like at all. Like I had like a public Twitter account before, but I stopped for like years. You feel like putting addictive things into a loot crate is a bit too on the nose. You used to smoke those Dajaran Blacks? Yeah, those are amazing. It's too bad that they're banned, because they were too tasty. They were the raid shadow legends of their day. What is that? They had ads on everything. I try to like block out advertising from my perception. How many smoking accessories do you really need though? Yeah. You just need the cigarettes. But I mean, it would be nice to have like a cigarette holder, like Cruella de Vil. That'd be kind of cool. We already went in these. Wait, Graphite, do you know about Pico? What is that? Never heard of it. How many gamer/Marvel shirts and knickknacks do you need? Hey, you'd be surprised. There's like entire stores for that in the mall. None. That's why you don't buy loot crates. I have a shirt for, I think it's Five Nights at Freddy's #5 that I bought because it just had like a bunch of creepy teeth and stuff on it. It fits my brand even if I'm not really like into Five Nights at Freddy's beyond just the superficial level. If you don't have a map, you can draw your own. It's 16 squares down, 16 across. Thank you, squirrel. How do people not eat the doors in this place? Yeah, I wanted to dip them in the coffee that I had. They look delicious. She's like a net character from this random comment about her having a meltdown. They don't sell cherry cigarettes anymore. She's like a cute amputee girl with an eye patch. That sounds fucking cool. Biko? What is the comic called? Like how that duck's eyes perfectly lined up with the doorknobs behind him. I did not notice that. NAF stream? No, hell no. What the guy says to me, the guy next to me says isn't wrong, but apparently there are even bigger ones. Uh-oh. That's no good. NAF security breach stream? What is that? Cockle Doodle? What the hell? We'll play FNAF World. The RPG. This guy hits like a fucking truck. Oh my god. Bingo. Upcoming FNAF game is titled Security Breach. What type of game is it? Is it like the traditional FNAF games? You're honestly really curious about the RPG. It looks kind of cool that you can get like all kinds of characters in your party. Kigurumi's status. Cockle-doodle has 7 punch and 9 kick, but lower agility. This is quite strong. We should probably put this on. Defense power 11. We currently have defense power 10. Yeah, that guy is way better in every way. So we should probably go to the changing room soon. And equip Cockle-doodle. Equip Foghorn Leghorn. I'd like to find the map shop, please. It's not like the other FNAF games. You don't know how much. You haven't been following it? Ah. Seems like there may be too many of them as it stands. Huh? There's a lock. What the hell? What just happened? There's something about the general aesthetic of this game that makes you uneasy? Why? I guess there was a frog at the beginning who basically was saying like we've been abducted against our will to solve the problems of this dream world because the stuffed animals are running wild. It's locked. Okay. Do I want to come in here? When you said FNAF Security Breach, I basically imagined like that, the SCP. The SCP game. But for FNAF. Feels like maybe that would be it. Maybe it would be like an asymmetrical multiplayer game or something. Which, I mean, if you could play as the animatronics, like, yeah, sign me up. That'd be pretty epic. Asymmetrical multiplayer where you can play as Foxy. Yeah. I want to play as Toy Bonnie. Die. Die. I don't know why it says what's wrong sometimes. It's like, what did they translate to be what's wrong? It's so strange. Huh. There was that one character that said there's graffiti all over the walls. But I haven't seen any. Wait, where did that treasure chest go? You open the box? Yeah. Received a present. Huh? Explain item? Where did the present go? Was the present just like a bunch of candy? What the hell? Let's abandon one of these sparrow Kigurumis. We don't need 2 of them. One who doesn't have a wooden doll can't pass through. Why is the wooden doll the key to that door? Oh no. He wants us to have the wooden doll to pass through. Okay. Well, let's explore. There's a beanstalk here. How do we get the wooden doll though? No, not you. Get out of here. Because we found the storage room on the 4th floor, but we couldn't go in. It's amazing how dungeon crawler and cake this game is simultaneously. Yeah. It just really... It is just cake. It really looks like cake. I want to eat it. I wonder what the other dungeon tile sets are like. So I think there's like 3 or 4 areas in the game. Let's change into Foghorn Leghorn. Yeah, look at that. That cute bow. What a dream. Where did we come in? Can we kill him in one hit yet? Die. Wearing pajamas does make it less scary. I guess so. Oh, we've already been in these. So... No, go away. We can't go down there. There's like a locked door that we can't go through. So... The only place we can go is down? What? But how do we get into the storage room? What? He's gone. What? Do you guys like dungeon crawlers at all? Have you played any yourself? Like Shin Megami Tensei, or Etrian Odyssey, or Might and Magic, or Wizardry? You like SMT, you got filtered by Wizardry. Wizardry is hard as hell. I tried to play Wizardry 7, but every encounter was so fucking hard that it was like every single enemy in the game was like could wipe your entire party out easily. You own like 4 but haven't played any. You should try them. You should play them. Which ones do you have? Etrian Odyssey. No, we don't need that guy. Well, the only Might and Magic you've played is Dark Messiah. It's kind of unfortunate that the Might and Magic games, people don't really know, like the dungeon crawlers as well as Heroes of Might and Magic, which I don't think is very fun, personally. Like, HP Maximizer, huh? What's that? Let's use the explain item. Explanation of HP Maximizer. Maximum HP increases. No, I want to use it. The grid-based Might and Magic dungeon crawlers are really fun. Search. A treasure chest. Will you open the box? Received a wooden doll. Look at it. EO is a little heavy on filling the map out from what little you played, but that's the fun part. Climb up? Sure. Yeah, I don't like his face. This kid. I don't like him. He gives me the creeps. Let me through. Looks like you have a wooden doll. It's okay to go through. Okay, thanks. Thanks, little guy. Labyrinth of Refrain and Legends of Grimrock are the ones you know you bought on purpose. Labyrinth of Refrain feels like the systems are not quite there. Like, I don't know. I've played some of it, but I don't know. I was a little frustrated with the party building and some of the mechanics. Grimrock is fun though. Grimrock can get really intense. Like the way that you have to basically like circle strafe and like manage your throwing weapons and stuff like that is cool. But it's like in a grid-based dungeon crawler, so it feels bizarre. You want to try the Persona Q games at some point? They seem like they'd be cool. Fusion of Shin Megami Tensei Classic. Or Etrian Odyssey, really, and like Persona. It's like a cool combination. Labyrinth of Refrain is interesting, but a lot of other crawlers aren't your jam. That's fair. They're kind of a difficult genre to get into. Something about wandering around a first-person sort of like 3D maze is like very exciting. There's a wall. Okay, nothing there. Beanstalk. We don't want to go up yet. Let's explore a little bit more. Die. Grimrock is sick. Yeah, it is a cool game. It's very intense. Like, I like how they took sort of like Eye of the Beholder style gameplay and made it so intense and so real time. Okay, this is just nothing back here, I guess. They make you a little motion sick weirdly. Nothing else does. That's funny. What is it? Like the fast speed? You got baited to trying Elmanage Gothic with that game and UI. Wait, I want to see a picture of this. Uh-oh. My real Super Famicom is suffering for some reason when I open my browser. Huh. It has mixed reception on Steam. It looks kinda interesting. I could get into this maybe. Why does it have mixed reception though? I kinda wanna know. Just like the way your head only turns 90-degree angles at a time. Feels very jerky and forceful when you're moving at any speed. Really? I'm always more bothered when they have frames of animation between the turning positions. For some reason. Elmanage is a mean-ass game. Like, how bad? Like, more mean than Wizardry? Because Wizardry is, like, evil. Wizardry feels like it actively, like, hates you as you're playing it. The built-in browser on the Sufami is super rough. Yeah? Didn't the original Famicom have, like, internet connectivity? So you could check the weather and stuff? Oh, you fucking asshole. You wish you had a transcript of your friend's stories from Elmanage Gothic? Does it have stuff like enemies that drain your levels? I always find that kind of thing, like, funny in a kind of cruel way. Like when you watch a slapstick movie and someone gets hurt and you think it's funny. It's the concept of like a enemy that drains your experience levels. It's so evil that it becomes hilarious. One encounter is a full party clone and they go first. Oh my god. Yeah, I would like this floor's map. Go away, fox. Looks like we've explored almost everything. There was this. What is this? Just an empty room. Okay. So Beanstalk is here? Yeah, here we go. Let's go up. The UI seems to imply the character is in the dog's mouth. Yeah, well, we need more party members to feed to the dogs. Hey, you're right. It definitely looks like the mouth is stretched around him. It's funny. Yeah, I would really like to have another party member. This stage of a dungeon crawler is always like kind of a drag. One of the spells is enemy teleport, which teleports your enemies away. But in this encounter, they teleport your party into a wall. Does that instantly kill you? Seems like the kind of thing a game like that would do. Yes? Oh my god. What was that sound? I don't want any of your shit. Go away. Can't enter a locked room without a key. You know, maybe the law tells you that. That doesn't mean I'm not going to try. Beanstalk. Okay, so we know where the beanstalk is now. I played an old CRPG called Realms. You could teleport yourself into a wall. And it was apparently an extremely painful death. Yeah, it would be horrifying. What would even happen to you? Look like their actions are random. That's good. Question mark? Is that good? It could turn out like in Shadow Hearts when we got the bosses that would use like their same super powerful attack like every turn. Like the end of the Fly apparently. I've not seen that movie all the way through. Don't spoil it. Bingo. I think that's one of the only Cronenberg movies I haven't seen. It's his best movie. Wow. This tile set, like, looks like kiwis or something in a chocolate cake. I don't know how I feel about that. You saw a dangerous method in the theaters with your parents, and to this day you don't know why. What is that? Is that a recent movie? It's Cronenberg's Freud and Jung movie? What? When did this come out? Are your parents really into Freud and Jung? Like 2011? I don't want the changing room right now. No, thank God. Well, this is a lot of confusing rooms and stuff. What the hell was that sound effect for? You assumed like as a kid. It was a pretty good mental image. Is it a decent movie? Jail. Jail. Jeez, they have the fucking carceral state. in this cake tower. Die, Sparrow. I think Existence is the second best to if he biased towards certain things in his films. Existence is good. It's it's very bizarre. Seems like his movie about like being afraid of being penetrated. All the stuff with the umbilical plug and stuff. I've been trying to get your friends to watch Existence on your movie night by saying it's like The Matrix but gooey. I guess that would describe the movie. I like every time they say death to realism. What else is on this floor? Uh-oh. Whoa. Cheapon and Pumpkid. Okay. We've not seen these guys yet. Let's stop on this rotten pumpkin. Die. You're dead. Wow, these guys hit fucking hard. This is dangerous. Yeah, they're pretty cute. Jack-o'-lanterns are cute. You guys like Halloween? It's the best holiday. Fuck him up. Oh, sweet. We get to take his body. Okay, so let's see, what is our status? We have 7 punch, 9 kick, and 11 defensive power, and 2 agility. So let's see, what is 11, 11, 12, and 1. So very low agility, but very strong. Wonder if we want to use that or not. Sure, a lot of rooms with nothing in it in this game. Anything can happen on Halloween? What does that mean? Halloween is the only holiday you have emotional attachment to. Yeah. I kind of like Christmas, but not for religious reasons. Something cozy about it. Halloween is fun. Like the song. Like this is Halloween. Only let yourself watch it once a year. You always get really excited for it. You could watch it at Christmas as well, if you wanted to. Nightmare Before Christmas is actually quite good, honestly. No, like anything can happen on Halloween from the worst witch. What is that? Huh? What? It was your favorite holiday movie growing up. What is it though? I've never heard of it before. Is this like a British thing? Or what? Why are you acting like I'm some kind of fool? Sure are a lot of rooms with absolutely fucking nothing in them, huh? Yes, it's a British thing? Okay. Good. You can keep it. I hate everything British. So I surprised you how speedy Nightmare Before Christmas is. Feels like it's like 20 minutes long or something. Yeah, it's very well made and well paced and everything. It does not really drag. It's Tim Curry. I mean, he is very cute, but it's not like I'm gonna hunt down all of his movies or something. You're sitting here going, wow, the British people here are so British. You should hear Stunts' voice though. He has like no British accent at all. He sounds like he's an American. You really gotta watch that song. You really gotta see the song. Why? Why are you so insistent upon this? Maybe you should watch it then if he's involved. Just insanely good. Be careful, you can't use candy during battles, says Mr. Koala Moneybags, who looks like a cartoon capitalist. Like, okay. And stunts have elocution classes? Stunts isn't the reason that you sound like you're American basically because you just grew up on the internet? The movie is whatever, but the song is like the top 10 things that exist. Huh. You sound British to Americans and American to Brits. You're the true nowhere woman. Yeah, also, when you developed anxiety disorder as a teen, you listen to video game podcasts basically 24/7. Oh. I'm sorry. I don't think podcasts even existed when I was a teenager. Except, I remember They Might Be Giants had a podcast. I can remember putting on like my iPod at that time, so maybe they did. They were in their infancy. Oh my goodness. Putting their Ricky Gervais podcast on your iPod. Classic. How dreadful. I'm gonna demod you for having done that. I'm gonna ban you. You're gonna have to appeal the ban to me. Do I sound southern at all? Stunt says that it comes out a little bit sometimes, but I can never tell. There's a lot of graffiti on the walls and floor. Who drew it? I have never seen graffiti, Rabbit. What are you talking about? Hey, Cerebro. How's it going? Welcome. Not to you. And you're in Texas. Okay, well. So, we meet again. What do you care for an item? You know, we have plenty of monies. So let's buy these and see what they do. Just for funsies. Well, when we meet again, buy more Rivet. Alright, thanks, asshole. Explain items. Heat wave. Explanation of heat waves. Damage will be done to the enemy with fire. Seems kind of weird, considering they're all stuffed animals. Seems kind of gruesome. Damage will be done to the enemy with holy water. What? Holy water? It's going pretty well. Just kind of exploring. Why does the floor move like that? Because we're gliding around the dungeon. Damage will be done to the enemy with a bomb. Okay. Oh, I guess the floor does kind of scroll before you move. I hadn't really noticed that before. Oh, now it's making me feel a little sick. Search. A treasure chest. Will you open the box? You receive luck up. Okay, I'll use luck up. Have you heard Daft Punk's single, Get Lucky? Sound of the Summer. Unholy stuffed animals? Sounds cool, honestly. I wish that my stuffed animals would come alive and try to kill me. With knives and sharp sticks. Fucking Akira. Yeah, that part was cool. Too bad Daft Punk aren't going to be able to release Get Lucky every summer anymore. I think that Lemmy will keep making that tweet, though. I can't imagine that he wouldn't. He probably tweeted it like right after it was announced that they broke up, didn't he? Every single Friday. Let's change into Jeepon. That song is really one of the worst songs ever made. It's so funny. You like Daft Punk too? Yeah, I don't like it, honestly. Oh, Map Shop. We got lucky finding this so early. Nah, he tweeted his met them at a charity do once. That's good as well. I have already forgotten where we came in. Okay, I think I know now. What the fuck? Sparrow face. We meet again. Is that the one where he says they were surprisingly down to earth and very funny? What an amazing copy pasta. Oh, we don't need that. Let's see. Okay, we just have a ton of rooms here. Jail. Jail. Why are there so many jail cells in this tower? I'm kind of getting concerned here. Maybe all these plushies that we're beating up are just like rebelling against the carceral state. Your favorite Lemmy thing is when he has his heart rate visible on streams and it's always scarily low and gets even lower when he's screaming and pretending to be a demon. That is very funny. Is it his actual heart rate or is it just for a joke? Okay, these are all jail as well. This is fucked up. What do they need so many jail cells for? Alright, tweet tweet. You're dead. I don't care if you're a newborn. You're going to hell. Purgatory. Whatever is funnier. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's his real heart rate. It's like 50. He went to the doctor and they were like, it's fine but weird. Oh my god. That's a little disturbing. Alright, that's the beanstalk right there, right? Which way do we want to go first? This way, maybe. Why did that rabbit keep saying that there was graffiti? Like when we have not seen a single bit of graffiti. That's the magic carpet, we don't need to go there. Alright, more empty rooms. You know, something about all these little empty rooms feels like kind of ghostly. It's like something should be there and isn't. Maybe all the people are in jail. Now that you're putting a cynical spin on the setting, you keep seeing the green sky as like smog. You know, it's a good point that there is like a sky, even though we're indoors in a tower. Seems a bit unusual. Maybe we should take agility. What is eye opener, by the way? Maybe we should just have one of those. And coffee as well. Actually, you know, maybe Kid Pig are a little disturbing looking. Actually, maybe this kid is in a coma. And the tower represents the maze that he has to navigate to get back to the waking world. Admittedly, it could be a dream. But that just makes it scarier. Was that like a game theory or something? What do you mean? What is game theory? Where are we going? Oh, these guys again. Get out of here. Smiling little freaks. Is that your theory about the game? No. I was making a joke, dummy. Because that's like the most like cliche thing of all time. What if they're in a coma and actually it's just the evil dream? Oh my god, you fucking rats. Actually, what if Rugrats Angelica was just in a coma all along? And the babies were the torments of hell and the guilt in her mind. I feel like the damage that an occurrence at Owl Creek Bridge did to culture is like immeasurable. You had a week where you were like, whoa, about all those theories, and then you got bored. For what specifically? Were you like watching videos for some specific like media or something about that? Ed, Ed and Eddie, Rugrats, and probably some other children's cartoon. Yeah, it seems like common fodder for that kind of thing. What if the children's cartoon was fucked up? It's like they're already kind of like fucked up enough. What is the... Why is there this gigantic room with nothing in it? I wonder how long this game is. No one has put in any information for it on how long to beat, so I have no idea how long this could be in total. You were like, wow, what if? And you actually asked yourself, what if, and realized it meant nothing. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, man. This mechanic by which enemies like dodge your attacks, it just like, it seems like all it does is just make the battles take longer, which is just annoying. No. You've been changed. What have I been changed into? There were less tiles. Maybe it's hell. They were about to move. It could be cool. Yeah. maybe make it more strategic instead of just like full randomness. Is there any purpose to this room? There's nothing in here at all. What the hell? Many doors, yes. Too much for couch potato horse boy like yourself. The legendary Kigurumi is, comma, somewhere. I wonder what the legendary Kigurumi looks like. Do you think the queen is okay? A lot of these guys say the exact same thing. Uh-oh, kid pig. It better be good. They're all just really worried. Yeah, Akumu is doing something. I don't know. Akumu is coming. It's sowing fear in the population. There's increase in random violence right outside of people's homes. Life or death struggles against Kid Pig. You never know what's gonna happen when you step outside your door anymore. I grew the beanstalk that we use as a staircase. Uh-huh. Well, thank you. Alright, well, there's absolutely nothing on the south part of the floor, so I guess we'll just go up to the next floor. This game is really strange. Whenever there's like a food environment in a game or fiction, all you can think about is it rotting. Yeah, it's disgusting, frankly. Or the idea of like, if you leaned against this wall, your body would kind of like sink into it and you get frosting all over yourself. Millions of wasps? Why? Why wasps? Why not ants? Wasps can smell sugar from like 1.5 miles away. Is that true? What? I like wasps. I think they're cool. You just have to not piss them off. And they'll be fine. Gahani crab? He looks so miserable when you kick him. This Gahani crab. Wasps are crazy. They have a good design. You missed a whole hour of this. That's okay, Dot. We've basically just been running around the same tile set maze with different flavors. How you doing, Dot? And welcome, Chuba. How you doing? What are you guys up to? What are you doing? Got anything cool planned today? You love first-person Cake Land? Yeah, it's a little ominous, though. Can't escape. What? Just woke up? That's good. I guess. As opposed to not waking up. You have any cool dreams or anything? I'm doing fine. How am I? I'm doing pretty good. This game is a little mindless, but I'm kind of enjoying it. Enjoying the atmosphere. Huh? Wait. You know, sometimes in streams people say pain peko or something. What does that mean? Seen people say that in chats before. What does pekora tweet? Oh, like pekora mean? Who's that? I have no idea where I am now. The green death sky in Cake Land is really giving it an interesting vibe, yeah. And the fact that the strawberries are purple in the walls, is a little, I don't know, a little unnerving. It wasn't a real Pekora tweet. She's a VTuber that ends every sentence with Peko. Ah. Pekora is a crazy rabbit comedian? This looks like fun. Oh, I'm so confused. She's like if Bugs Bunny was really stupid and annoying. Kind of is. But I love him too. Is she English or Japanese YouTuber? I have to admit, I haven't watched like any Hololive English. Except for, my friend has showed me some Amelia Watson clips when I go over to her apartment. She seems fun. I like that Amelia Watson does not seem to give a shit about anything. Go away. I'm completely fucking lost. This is bad. She's one of the Hololive JP tubers. She's Japanese. She's one of the most famous Holo VTubers. Wow. She does stuff like bullying children to show them how much stronger adults are. So basically Bugs Bunny. Sounds like fun. Amelia is such a good gremlin. Yeah. I just really like how she seems to put no effort into anything. Like my friend showed me her Halloween stream, where she just kept using all these face app filters on her live 2D that barely worked. Like, they would only work for like a split second. And just flicker on and off. It was pretty funny. I have no fucking idea where I am. I'm lost. Wow, yeah, me too. They must have known how confusing this this level is. You missed that? It was pretty good. She also read like a creepypasta story. So, you did a little digging. Yeah? Like in your yard? An archive thread talking about this game. What about it? Are you about to tell me something bad? Like this, it's like got a bug that makes it like impossible to complete or something? Beanstalk. This is where we came in. God damn it. Ah. The guy playing it seems to have gotten 10 hours in without getting another party member. Oh my god. Oh no. How could a game like this possibly go on for that long without getting another party member? It's very boring, honestly, so far. How long is this game? No idea. There was no information on how long to beat, so we have no idea. Map shop. Oh my god, yes, thank you. Whew. Oh man, it feels like my head is like spinning. Wait. Hold on. Wait, present? What? Does this go to a different location? Where are we now? Hey, this is a secret spot that we've not been able to get to before. Okay, cool. I'm glad that we found that then. It's a map shop? We already have the map for this floor though. Did we get a different map? No, it's still the same. Huh? Did he play the untranslated version without knowing Japanese? I don't know. He's using a patch. Can't believe we still don't have any party members. I feel like maybe when you finish a dungeon, you'll get like a party member, but I have no idea how many floors this is gonna be. I've completely lost count of what floor we're on. Is there any way to see that? 7th floor. Okay. I get a feeling it'll be 10 floors. Right? It can't be more than that. Right? Your guess is 10 floors per tower? Yeah. I can't imagine it would be more than that. Please tell me that it's not. Dun, 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 dun. Huh. Okay, he got to the end the next day? The end of the game? Or... So it may just be like 2 streams? That's fine. I was imagining it might be just 2 streams. But you said it was really monotonous. Oh, well. I mean, it's basically just a good excuse to like talk, I guess. Have a little chit chat. Alright. Look at that inverted cross at the bottom of the map. Oh, we've already been in here. Okay. If we go over here? I don't think so. Just empty. Nothing. Changing room. But we don't really need that. We haven't got any new Kigurumis lately. Much as I might like one. No. Fuck off. I don't want any of your snake oil. Let's see. I wonder what luck up it even does. what does luck achieve in this game? Because it seems like in every RPG, it's just like a dump stat. Beanstalk. Okay, so this is where we can go up, but I want to explore a little bit more. Just a bit. I think we came in the top center part of the screen. You know, I don't want to fight you guys. Can't escape. It is a pretty monotonous game, isn't it? Every fight is the same. If you're wondering why I picked this, when I ran that poll on Twitter, Dungeon Crawler was 3rd place, so this is, I guess, 3rd game that we played, because we had the first game, because the winner was Point and Click, which was Eastern Mind, and then we had Boomer Shooter, which was Blood, and this is Dungeon Crawler. And then next will be a horror RPG, I guess, which will probably be next weekend if we finish this this weekend. Which I think will be Parasite Eve, because I like that game. It's nice and short, so we could definitely finish Parasite Eve in one weekend. Boring games are a palate cleanser, like Ginger Root. Yeah, it has a nice aesthetic at least. Like the graphics are cool. And I mean, it's always just fun to run around a maze. What does that emote mean? On to watch another Parasite Eve playthrough. I guess it's like a kind of a canonical game at this point, but I really like it. It's fun. It's nice and short for an RPG. And then we can play Parasite Eve 2, which I've never played before, which I'd like to see what that's all about. See what all the hubbub is about. Because seems like that's a game that doesn't get a whole lot of love. You have like 7 pogs, so you just randomly pick one at a time? Ah. You do like this kind of Japanese children's aesthetic. The Western version is always off-looking. You mean like kind of a fairy tale sort of look of things? Yeah, I do like the look of the game. It's nice. I guess there's nowhere else to go? Question mark? I'm not walking all the way around to the other side. Let's just go. Go up. Kinda want to play the 3rd birthday. The mechanics seem interesting. What are they? Is it like a third person shooter? Yeah, on the surface remind you of Mind Jack, which is a great game you die for. What? What is that? Ah, you rats. Why does it say what's wrong sometimes? Mind Jack is a weird real-time tactics / FPS hybrid made by Field Plus that no one got. Never heard of that in my life. You watch the LP of 3rd birthday and the boss fights in that make the PE1 boss fights look fast and fun. Isn't it just like a 3rd person shooter? What the hell? Let's go left. Yeah, I don't like these guys. They look so creepy. Their frowning faces and their dead little beady eyes. Ugh. You know, it feels like you just like can never escape from a battle in this game. It's like a joke command. Lesson of futility for children. No escape. No escaping pain. You belong to me. No thanks. Large waterfowl are simply too fast. I guess that may be true. Have you ever seen that video of the guy who's like on a boat with his dog and there's like a goose that just keeps like relentlessly attacking them? He keeps like grabbing the goose and throwing it into the distance and it just comes right back. It's a little distressing because I worry about the goose, but also kind of funny. Whoa, a cow! Yes, with the Geese Howard dub. Yeah, I think that's the one I've seen as well. This guy seems to do a lot of damage. Oh, we got his Kigurumi. I want to see what the coffee is. What is eye opener also? Whoops. Awakens one person from sleep. Wonder if sleep is like KO in this game. Recovers a lot of one person's vitality. Okay. So let's see. We have 11 punch and kick, 20 luck, 11, 11, 12, 1. Okay. And Joe the cow is 14, 14, 15, and 2. Okay, we need to find a changing room so that we can get changed into the cow. It's yeehaw time. Yeah. Cows are amazing animals. Like, some of the most beautiful creatures in the entire world. Their faces are so full of peace and love. Their big, beautiful eyes. And their big snout. Oh my god. I want to pet a cow's nose. Is there any place that you can go that you can just like pet a cow? Petting zoos? Yeah, maybe, I guess so. I went to the zoo here, and there seemed to be places you could go and pet animals. But I don't know if they had any cows. They had like goats and stuff more, seemed like. Petting zoos slash farms are a thing. A lot of dairy farms love visitors. I want to see them. I want to pet the cow, please. Stay there all day. Just looking at the cows. Hey. Yes. Receive the present. What is that though? What does the present do? We've received 2 presents. I don't know what they are. They just show up on the map screen. Beanstalk. Oh, we don't want to go up yet. Cow. The battle music almost reminds me of like Sentai theme song kind of music or something. It's kind of like sedated. It's a little weird. Magic carpet. We still have not found the thing to turn the magic carpet on. Does that really exist? I don't know. It would be nice to hold a chicken as well. I feel like it'd be nice to like hug if they would put up with it. Like a big fluffy hen. You just want to make them do the head stability thing? That is pretty cute. You have chickens? They're like a meaty pillow? Really? A meaty pillow? Interesting description. Is this floor supposed to look like a bunny? Oh no, look, it's like a hand doing the peace sign. The victory symbol, rather. You tried the Japanese version and died without saving and it just made you restart? That's scary. Did you have any of your candies and stuff? Because I have not found oh, I should save. I didn't even realize there was a save command. So that you won't forget the stream, let's put it into memory. Thank you for bringing to my attention that there was even a save function in the game. I think we came in from that room. So the beanstalk was over here. Let's just go up. We need to find a changing room though. They don't have the muscle density of a dog or cat, so they're soft in a weird way. Cute. Cute. You played half an hour on fast forward? Wow. And you lost all of your stuff? Oh no. I might need to go make some more coffee in a minute. I'm getting so sleepy. Oh boy. Oh, get out of here. I don't want to fight these guys. You're just small potatoes. You're not that important. There's like no level ups. Yep, that is true. It seems to be strictly the Kigurumis themselves. Okay, this is where we came in. So we'll just keep hugging the left wall. I'm still wondering why there were multiple characters who said, "There's graffiti all over the walls and floors." Like, it feels like that's implying that there will be like messages to find. But there haven't been any. Kind of odd. The way that the walls in the distance get darker looks really ominous. Why is this so dark in here? It's like we're walking around with a lantern or something. Maybe we can't recognize what they consider graffiti in their world. That's a good point. It's kind of hard to imagine how culture would develop with a bunch of like stuffed animals living inside of a cake tower. Oh my god. You rat. Alright. I went to turn on the elevator switch, but I wasn't tall enough to reach it. Why? Pipsqueak. Shrimp. What's wrong? I might need to go get some energy drinks tonight if we're gonna play this tomorrow as well. Okay, we found Beanstalk going down. Huh, let's see where this goes. Oh, to a little secret. A treasure chest. Will you open the box? HP maximizer. This is Shag's too dope. I'd like to congratulate you for opening the box. It's the official graphite approved energy drink. Monster. Monster, the low carb version, is my favorite. I did get a Java Monster yesterday, and it was pretty good. I like it. It's kind of not like coffee at all. It's like its own alien flavor. The Boomer flavor? No, that's Monster Ultra Zero, I think. Right? Changing room. Oh, yes, now we can change. Change to Joe the cow. Look at that. The oat milk monster is really good, but you usually get the green zero one. Green zero? What flavor is that? The Boomer flavor is ultra blue, or just any of the ultras. Yeah, those, they taste too, they taste like thin. I don't know what it is. It's awful. You used to drink it a lot, specifically when you were trying to quit, to gross yourself out into just stopping. Like, I don't know, the ultra white one, the Boomer flavor, I don't like it. It's like, what did they take out of the low carb monster to make that? Because it does not taste good. Well, I'm gonna go to the, no, we don't need anything at the tool shop. Let's see what they have. Heck, a pen appears. You search the Japanese web for a guide and they call it a kusoge? Really? It's not that bad. I don't think it's that bad. It's just like a middling dungeon crawler. There's nothing wrong with it. Really? The green one is like kiwi or something? Huh. Tastes like drinking orange juice after you brush your teeth. That's exactly how it tastes. What a good description. It tastes like nasty orange corn chop. Official website says kiwi, lime, and cucumber. Huh. It's so funny. The coffee ones are fine, except that I feel like one flavor is like notably disgusting, but I can't ever remember which one it is. The default one, Mean Bean, I think it's called, is fine. always thought it was funny. Monster Ultra is considered the boomer drink because all the boomers you know drink Rockstar Recovery. Rockstar Recovery is like for the day after you do MDMA or something. Whoa! Todosaurus? This guy looks cool. The oat milk Java Monster has a character that looks like the boomer character on it, really? I wonder if they did that on purpose. What an odd thing to target. I mean, I guess it's not officially for that. That's what I've used it for. Officially. Hey, we got this guy now. He's like a hippo. It's the off-label prescription for it. Okay, so we have 14, 14, 15, 2. Let's see what this guy's all about. 13, 6, 12, and 1. This guy's shit. What the hell? You know, we can get rid of these guys as well. Let's get rid of Oscar and Sparrowface. They're useless. Huh? What just happened? Oh no, we've got those fucking spinning tiles in this game. A moving floor? Excuse me. Where am I? Huh? What the fuck? That's cruel. I guess Monster Ultra is supposed to be for boomers because it's like boomers are watching their health or something. But I don't know. Aren't like diet sodas and stuff like not even like they affect like your glycemic index or something like that? Or they affect something in your body. Like your body basically reacts to them as if you drank sugar. Somehow? Am I mistaken? I have no fucking idea where I am. All you've heard is those sugar substitutes might be carcinogens. Oh, definitely. But, I mean, you're already breathing poison all day, every day, and your carpet is made out of plastic. And, I don't know, I drink from a plastic cup every day. That's probably killing me. You have microplastics in my organs? Cool. Maybe I'll turn into like a plastic dummy or something. What a horrible world. Plastic is like the most evil thing that's ever been invented. You remember those ads that were like, plastics make it possible? They would show like a child like dropping a big container of orange juice on the floor. I think I'm stuck in a loop here. Plastic and like processed sugar are the ultimate demon materials, yeah. Plastic is delicious. Make sure to eat enough of it every day. I mean, I would if I could. If I was like some kind of creature that subsisted on plastic. Plastic revolution really did a number, yeah. there's no getting rid of it, and people just keep making more of it. They found microplastics in icebergs that should be old enough not to have plastic in them. What? How? There's a conspiracy theory that microplastics in the body are feminizing the population. Well, that's the only good thing to come out of it if that's true. You can eat plastic. PEG is used as an osmotic laxative. What? I mean, you can't digest plastic, but I guess so. No one knows how it got there? Huh. Weird. Warp? Oh, great. This is evil. I don't even have a fucking map. I hate this. Get out of here. I don't want to see your face. Plastic came here on a meteor like a comic book. Man. I have no fucking idea where I am. Also, this is the 10th floor, so I guess we're gonna find out if, huh? Cha-ching. Elevator switch turned on. Why is it an arcade machine? I don't even know where the elevator is, so who cares? App shop. Thank God. Okay, where are we? Clambering around the cake maze, completely delirious, rambling but eating plastic. Yeah, that's the vibe of this game. Look at this shit. Look at the area that we're in right now. Look at all those doors and tiny rooms and stuff. How confusing. What the hell? Why do there keep being like weird audio glitches like that? Increasingly scary game about a nice dream you can't wake up from. This is what death is like. Yep, that's it. This game is poisoning us all psychically. We're all too weak to wake up and realize and break free. Is there anything in this room? No. Why would there be? There's nothing in any of these rooms. Oh my god. You'll take it. You want to eat a nice plastic cake. I guess if you were a plushie, you could eat plastic all you wanted. That'd be the life. I want to be a plushie. Wait. Oh my goodness. Where are we? What is going on? How did we even get onto this floor? Like, where did we come in? I went to turn on the elevator switch, but I wasn't tall enough to reach it. Okay, so we've been here. We have been here. So... There's the beanstalk up, and here's the magic carpet. So let's remember this. They're in that boot shape up here. Get out of here. Do you guys ever want to eat stuff that you definitely shouldn't? Like drywall? Or rocks? Or like marbles or batteries? Or what else would be good? Pennies? Rocks? Yeah, rocks look delicious. You don't think so? You wish you could eat quartz crystals? Yeah. They look like they would be absolutely delicious if you could eat them. And drink battery acid and antifreeze. Hell yeah. Grass sometimes, you guess? Yeah, grass does look very appetizing. Always having to stop yourself from just putting whatever is in front of you in your mouth and chewing it. You need an attendant to stop this. You have the look of gunpla plastic, but not like really eat it. Oh. And it's not like I would actually eat any of these things anyway. Stream paused on your end? Are you talking about eating rocks? Yes. Talking about eating rocks and batteries. What else would be good? I'm looking around. I guess these USB drives on my desk look pretty tasty. Seems like there are moving floors in some places. Thanks. I came all the way out here to hear something I already know. I hate these fucking animals. I just want to kill all of them. Even the ones that are helpful. One time, you had a belt, and the end of the belt became totally gnawed because you would just take it off to relax while sitting down and just chew on the leather for hours. Spoken like a true dog. You used to just suck on pennies a lot? I hope that you cleaned them first. How did we get into that one area? We went down here. A moving floor. Oh, we went through a one-way wall. I see. And into this area. Okay, I get it now. Just wanted to understand what happened. "22. You're dead." It's important to let children eat dirt. Sucking on pennies is good for your immune system. I don't know about that. You sound like George Carlin. Warp! I didn't get to go in that other room. Damn it! Ah! It's gonna make me crazy. After all these years, you're united with your fellow glue eaters in Graphite Chat. Did you really eat glue? What does it taste like? What was the appeal of it? You have a feeling the other party member slots are a sick joke. Yeah, it's starting to feel like that, isn't it? It's just this happy man. You want to drink house paint? Yeah. It looks very nice and creamy. Is that house paint like made with latex or something? In school as a small kid, I always had the non-solvent gloom. But everyone huff it like crazy anyway. Why? It's really fucked up. It was pretty good, honestly. Huh? It's funny. What kind of glue does Little eat? What? What do you mean by this? Let's go... Oh. Huh? Where's the other... Fuck it. We're just gonna keep going. Kids at your school used to sniff markers a lot? Like washable markers or like... normal markers? Like like permanent markers. Little S? Snake VTuber? I don't know. I'm not familiar with this person. Uh-oh, hold on. Okay, we're good. There's a drink glue redeem. Wow. I don't think they were the kind of marker that actually does anything. Just kids here, they can do something. And that they shouldn't. A box of surprises. What did that do? This doesn't lead anywhere. What the hell? Wait. What? You found out recently that poppers actually have negligible effect on you. I was pretty surprised. Yeah, they're fun too. Poppers are great. You had Sharpies for a while, then all the Sharpies got replaced because everyone was sniffing them. Jesus Christ. Kids are desperate. Healing room. Huh? Has drink glue for his hydrate redeem? Does he really drink it? That's kind of disturbing. Man, how the hell did we get into this floor? Yeah, I guess I can't blame children for seeking any kind of like novel state of mind. The way that they're raised in this country. He drinks water, but his PNG tuber model drinks glue. Oh my goodness. Anyone eat the leaves off trees? You blame land for time for that. Never. Were they good? No. No, they were not. How many times did you do this, Augusley? I feel like my brain is melting. Maybe the elevator is like necessary to continue? Because over here, this is just the beanstalk to go down. So let's go to the elevator and see if there's any areas that we can access only by elevator. You tried with several different trees just to make sure. Very impressive. That's very funny. Do you remember what kind of trees they were? Oh, these guys again. Maple, dogwood, oak. Well, I guess at least you tried. Alright, let's see. 9F. No, we've been to this part before. Let's go to the 8th floor. Oh yeah, we haven't explored, I don't think, these rooms. With nothing in them. Except for Totosaurus. Ow. Why did he suddenly do so much more damage? Oh, we already have Totosaurus Kigurumi, and it's shit. It's fucking worthless. Just like Totosaurus himself. Have we been in these rooms? Use punches and kicks differently depending on the Kigurumi. Okay. I think that our Kigurumi has balanced punch and kick. Yeah, so. Wait, where's the magic carpet? Here. Alright. 7th floor. Anything? You saw a Let's Player finishing the first dungeon and getting the second character at 50 minutes. There's practically no grinding, so it all depends on how good you're at navigating the maze. What? How could that be possible? Alright, we've already been here. We haven't like gotten any new item. We haven't gotten like a key or anything, so what the hell's the point of all this? What are we supposed to do? I have no idea, like, where we're supposed to go at this point, because I don't know what we're missing. Like, the only things that I can think of is is there a boss or something on floor 10? I don't know, I couldn't find anything. I think we went everywhere on floor 10. You read there was a boss battle? Really? Where? I'm almost certain we have been everywhere. Were the pine needles good, Augursly? Sounds like it wouldn't be that bad. Said it just seems like just a stronger mob? What the hell? I feel like they were better than leaves. Seems like they would taste better. They smell better, certainly. Anything is edible if you put your mind to it. Anything. Wow, you did this when you were 4? Jeez. What? What are you doing? Oh no. Oh, I guess then I wouldn't have to play this game anymore. So, that's a fair trade-off at this point. I feel like we've been everywhere on this floor. The Let's Play you saw reached a point, defeated some enemies, and then could leave the dungeon from floor 1. What? I haven't seen any, like, notably different enemies, though. What? What the fuck? Pain Pepco. If only there were levels, so we would at least be grinding right now. I guess we're getting candies, but I don't know. What just happened to the audio there? That was kind of weird. Alright, let's heal up. This may actually be a Kusoge. This kind of sucks ass, gotta say. Micah, what part of the floor were they on? I guess it might be kind of hard to tell if they don't pull the map up, but oh my god. Pain. No, get out of here. There's a closed door in floor 1 with 2 other doors at the sides where you enter the maze. What? There's a point you get a key and can leave, but we don't have a key, and we haven't fought like a boss or anything. What the heck? Oh, get out of here. I hate you freaks. Damn butterflies. I feel like we have been in every room. Is this a beloved cult classic? Micah said that there was a guide that said it was a Kusoge. I thought that this might be fun, because I like this type of game normally, but... Are there Dream Maze super fans? I don't know. It's probably at least someone who's finished the game. Kusoge are often cult classics. Yeah, I guess that is true. We definitely have no key or anything like that. Changing room. Yeah, but we don't want to change. Ah. There's nothing in here. Die. Remember to update the time to beat for the next Brave Soul when you're done. Yeah, if we've even finished this. I don't know. I don't like... stopping games, but... this is pretty rotten. But you know, there is one room that we haven't been in here. Let's see. Like the blue sky and blue floor makes you feel less anxious. Yeah, it is a little nicer. This background music sounds like Kraftwerk to you, really? Hey, hey, from here you can't advance any further. Let's go, because you lost, it's gone. What? Okay, so is this the boss? Well, I'm gonna use the bomb on these guys. Use pop bomb. Yeah, you're all dead. In floor 10, there's a girl that gives you the key. I think we must be about there. Let's use fire. Yeah! Explode. I think the blue sky is definitely better than the green sky, for sure. These men are going to KFC, hell. Makes me want fried chicken. Damn. Kigurumi is left over. You're just cockle-doodle. We already have you. Thank you, comma, for saving me. I'm going to the wishing room now to suppress this curse. So you can go to the other towers. I'll give you the exit key. Please do your best. I can only rely on you. Hey! You received the exit key. Nice. Thank you for the tips, Micah. I never would have known what to do otherwise. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. I hate this. Progress hype. Yeah, it does feel good to actually make some progress, at least. Too bad she didn't join our party. When did we get our first character? Our second character? Warp. Up. I need to finish rewatching Kaiba sometime. Alright. I wish they would show stairs on the map. I'm gonna make a cup of coffee after we exit the tower and get to the next one. What's wrong? Maybe we can upgrade our Kigurumi. I would like to finish this game. Like, if this only took us like 3 hours, I know that it will get worse, but we can beat this. It is doable. Right? Beanstalk? Yeah, let's go down. Pawgrass. Pawgress. Where's the elevator? Is it over here? No. Who knows? Maybe our knowledge will make us faster. Maybe so. Maybe. It's like you have a wooden doll. It's okay to go through. Go away. We might as well buy another pop bomb though. Oh. We can go into the locked doors now. This room has a strange atmosphere. Yeah? Oh, oh wait. Yeah. See the red ring. What is that? Red ring. You're playing SMT last night, and this is making you think of it. Yeah, that's a better game than this, honestly. Okay, you know what? Actually, there were plenty of locked rooms. Let's actually go back. See about those. It's a large empty room. Yeah, there's at least that ring, but I don't know what it does. We found 2 presents, and they show up on the map screen. I don't know what they do. What a weird game. No, we don't need another one. It would be nice if we could kill these guys on one attack. But no such luck. Rawr. Okay. Yeah, jail. But we can't open jail. Alright, so I guess that's that. Well, let's get out of here. This was Soul Hackers would be on the 5th boss by now. Is that true? Soul Hackers that fast? I'd like to play that game sometime. All of this style of Shin Megami Tensei games are so cool. Maybe we'll play like Strange Journey someday. That would be cool. Beanstalk. No, we want to find the magic carpet. Yeah, here we go. Yep, come on, go in. Soul Hackers is done by like level 40 or 50. That's cool. Is it good? Soul Hackers is super fast, but the 3DS version is super buggy, and sometimes Bufu freezes the game. Damn. I&M? Graphite? What does that mean? What is an M? Dark Spire would be cool? Yeah, that is a cool game. I've actually beaten that. I don't know if I would play it again. Might be fun to watch someone suffer playing that, but Jesus, what a hard game. Masochist, because that game is ball busting. It's not that bad. I've played like multiple Etrian Odyssey games all the way to the end. It's not that bad. Strange Journey seems cool though. Has the old Soul Hackers for the Saturn ever gotten a fan translation? Who will order a Kigurumi for 50 candies? Let's, I guess. Huh? Oh, okay, I get it. That's to customize the punch and kick and defense, I guess. Strange Journey is awesome. One of the longer S&T games. Well, I guess that's what weekend streams are for. Like, how long? Hello, Dream Harrier Live. How are you doing? Welcome. Happy Saturday. Exit. Yes. Okay, so now we can go to either one of these. I don't want another Sweet Steam Tower yet. How long to beat says 45 to 70, depending on if you do extras. Huh. I mean, Shadow Hearts was what? Like a little over 30 hours, something? Brick Tower. Is this a Lego? Lego tower? Cool. Ew. Look at those pigs. Going to the mall with mom? Okay, have fun, Micah. I kind of don't like the look of these walls. They remind me of Transformers. Chew mouse appears. Alright, we'll pick him like all the rest. 23. Okay, so they're way more vulnerable to kick. Wow, they hit hard as fuck. This is crazy. Am I supposed to be here? Oh, I'm gonna die. Holy shit. I think this may not be the next dungeon. Having a bit of a rough Saturday. This seems neat though. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, this game is kind of a pain in the ass to play. I don't know if this will make your Saturday any better. He's in a pig mouth now. Yeah, the dogs were better. We need to escape. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Please escape. I'm gonna die. I lost. Do I particularly dislike Transformers? Yes. So Sparrow is attacking me. I won't lose this one. Beep 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 beep. Beep 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 beep. What? Now a clock is attacking me. Clock. It's morning. Griffith opened his eyes. Continue dream. There's no dream memory. Excuse me? We are not doing that again. I did save my game though. Look, see, there is dream memory. You know, no. No. Well, I mean, this game is not really good enough to even make me feel bad. So maybe this one isn't going in the trophy case. Yeah, it was a fun experiment, but no. Absolutely fucking not. No. We're gonna start Parasite Eve then today. So let me grab that from my very real selection of games that I definitely own. And then while I'm getting that, I'll go make some coffee for myself. This game is evil, by the way. Yeah, Parasite Eve is much better. This game sucked, honestly. Bad. I mean, it's just mediocre, really, more than anything. Which, I mean, I don't know why you would play this over Shin Megami Tensei unless you were, just really fucking bored or something. Right. You don't want to look at this man anymore. You just like him. Yeah, I don't like this child. He looks like shit. It's like the game is not quite cute enough, I feel like. Alright. Oh, you knocked over your huge stack of games that you own and stream. Well, at least you know that I'm for real now. Yeah. I mean, I do have a copy of Parasite Eve, but it's on the PS3. So, technically I do own it. Mediocre is the worst thing a game can be. Yeah, it's not like bad enough to be really entertaining, and it's not like good enough to be good. It's just tedious and boring. Yeah. So, well, we tried. I've always been curious about what this game might be like, and now we know it's not worth playing. So, yeah, I'll be back in just a minute. Hold on, let me put up my BRB. Yes. And what? Yeah. Why is it? It's a little too small. There we go. Yeah. Anyway, I'll be back in. It'll probably be like 5 to 7 minutes. I would estimate. So, yep. Be back soon. Chat. I stubbed my toe. Ah! It hurt. There are like 4 different baby gates in my home because of the rabbit. It's very easy to stub your toe when you step over them. It happens all the time. Band-Aid. Great. I'm not bleeding, but thank you. Thanks a lot for your useless efforts, Stuns. Alright, let me tweet that we're switching games. Ooh. Suffering. Okay. I went to paste in the URL and it just pasted in. What the fuck? Oh my god. Twitch front page, please don't autoplay videos. I just pasted in a picture of Ronald McDonald in Treasureland. Okay. Alright, give me 1 second to get this fixed. And take off the BRB. Oh, okay. Is it all? Yes. Ronald? What the hell? Oh, Ronald. That game was really good, honestly. It's too bad it was just so short. I would play 3 hours of Ronald McDonald in Magic Treasure Island. Muppet Treasure Island. Okay.